Hola, Carolina. How are you?
Hola Joey, I'm doing good. What about you?
Doing great. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm very excited to talk to you and have you represent Colombia.
My pleasure. Thank you for inviting me.
Well, awesome. Now, Carolina, we've known each other now for many years, but if you don't mind telling us, where did you grow up and how has that shaped who you are today?
Great, thank you. That's a good question. So I am from Colombia. I was born in Bogotá, Colombia, and I mostly grew up there, which is the main city in Colombia. But I also have a lot of family in Villavicencio, which is another main city in Colombia. It's about like 4 hours away from Bogota. And I am telling you this because part of my childhood was there with all my family. So I also have a few things of that culture in that region of the country. And from the second question that you did, yes, so I am a big city girl. I like traffic. I like things like really crowded. I like that. I like the noises. I need noise.
Yeah,
I can't be so silent, but I am also, I love animals because in that other city there are a lot of cows and basically one of the main things that we eat there it's meat just because it's normally like the beef is coming from there to other parts of the country. Yeah, I think that I love meat. I love that from that part of the country, and yeah.
that's awesome. So, and you recently moved to Miami, which congratulations, that's awesome. And so
Thank
would you
you.
compare Bogota to like say Bogota's like Miami and then you moved out into the countryside like you're in the middle of nowhere, Texas? Is that how it is like with that city growing up?
Um, yeah, well, Bogota is a lot more traffic.
Uh-huh.
But I'm actually in Fort Lauderdale, not Miami. So Miami is a lot of traffic too, but Fort Lauderdale is a little bit like
Sure.
easy going city.
Nice. Well, I've been to Bogota once and it was beautiful and it's very, very high elevation. You're like, how high is that?
Oh, I don't remember, but
Like 8,000 feet, I think, something crazy. But
yeah, it's very, very high and yeah, like 8,000 feet.
very pretty city with the mountains in the
Yeah.
background. But I want to go back. I want to go back and take my wife and maybe go visit some of the other cities in Colombia. So you'll be someone will be texting for advice there. Um,
Yeah.
what's a childhood memory or tradition that still influences you today? You talked about going to the other city to see family, but what's something that you still think about?
Yeah, so there is something very traditional in Colombia, which is the Candles Day. Candles Day is, I mean, Colombia is a very Catholic country, and the Candles Day is for you to, I mean, it's for the Virgin Mary, right? But basically, the tradition in Colombia is that you are getting a candle for each of the things that you want to say thanks for, right? So, thank you for my health. Thank you for my family. Thank you for like a lot of things, and it's a big thing in Colombia because everyone is like, okay, this is Candles Day. No one can do anything but being with their families and getting all the candles. Even the candles are more expensive during the those days. And it getting candles is like, oh my God, I will be spending so much money just because it's a big thing in all the country. And that's something that it's not only in Bogota, but in the whole country.
Wow, cool. What time of year is that?
That is December 7th.
December 7th. That's fun. So, because is Christmas a big deal in Colombia?
It is. It is. And basically, Candles Day for us is like the beginning of all the holidays or
Yeah,
like all the thing for Christmas.
that's awesome. Cool. Well, I would love to see Candle Day someday there in Colombia. Um, we've known each other now for a while, Carolina. What's something that's been very difficult for you in that time, but then it's ended up being super rewarding, and you're actually glad you went through that hard time?
Hmm. Um, can you rephrase that question for me?
Sure. Like, what's something that's been difficult for you in the past few years that ended up having a silver lining? So, like, you ended up being very grateful looking back, like, oh, I'm glad I went through that hardship.
Okay. I think that I could say based on my job. Um, is that okay?
Yeah, yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, so I started in my current job as a business coach.
Hmm.
And I was a coach before I started as a business coach in my company. And but it was a different coaching that I was doing for the company, and it was very challenging for me. I was trying very hard to do it really good and trying very hard to keep my coaching as valuable as it have to be. And it was very hard for me. I was taking notes. I was having like everything ready for each session. Like it was very hard for me. But now, I think that is like my nature
Hmm.
right now. Like I'm talking with a distributor and I'm always trying to coach the person. I'm always trying to motivate, incentivate, but by doing questions. And it was very, very hard at the beginning. But now I think that it's just like who I am.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. Well, and I gotta say too, from seeing this, for like you're the best of the best, and so I know many people, especially with the Latin community in the business, you're the best. So good job. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you, Joey.
What's something about the Colombian culture that you're really proud of?
Um, I think that now that I am living in the US and spending more time here, I think that something that I am really proud of is that in Colombia, we are very close to our families. Like we are family oriented, right? And we are so close and we can't even like, I don't know, like having a few days without talking with our family members. I'm always calling my mom, or calling my brother, calling my dad, and it's a normal thing for me. But while I'm here, it's like it's not a normal thing here.
Mm,
So I'm very proud that we are always supporting each other, and it's a Colombian thing, not only my family thing. Just because all the Colombians that I've met here are doing exactly the same.
sure.
So yeah, that is a good thing from Colombia.
Well, we need more of that Colombian culture here in the US, then you can help us with that.
Mhm.
What about a local dish that you just everyone has to try this when they're in Colombia? What's your favorite food, your favorite dish, your favorite drink? What's something that we all need to try?
Yeah. So my favorite dish, I would say, is ajiaco. Ajiaco is a soup made of chicken and I don't know, like five kind of potato and some vegetables and things, but I mean, it's a different soup. I haven't even soup, sorry. I haven't even get that soup here in the US, like the same as we have in Colombia. Like the taste, like everything is very different, even if I'm going to a Colombian restaurant here.
Mm,
I would say that is my favorite one, but maybe most common and typical a typical food or dish in Colombia would be bandeja paisa. So bandeja paisa is a typical dish from Medellin,
mm.
and I mean, it has a lot of things in there like beans, rice, meat, ground beef actually.
Remember? Hmm.
And I mean, like plantain and a lot of more things. Like it's a big thing. I can't eat it all.
Hmm.
So if someone is eating that, it's like, okay, this person is eating a lot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You need a. That's what siestas are for, right? You need a nap after that one.
Yeah, definitely.
So is the food very different from like Bogota to Medellin to Cali to Cartagena?
Kind of, yeah. So we have different food. For example, if you're saying Cartagena, which is the coast,
Hmm.
not only Cartagena, but let's say San Andres, let's say Barranquilla, Santa Marta, all those cities are more like seafood
Uh-huh.
because it's in the coast,
Sure.
right? So and they are like eating also more fried food.
Mm, okay.
It's more that. Maybe I could say that maybe Medellin and Bogota has have like more similar dishes. But yeah, maybe the coast is a different one. But depending on the region, it could be different.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Awesome. Well, I remember having good food in Colombia. Now, you've traveled the world. You've been to a lot of places, but what's your favorite place you've ever been to and why?
That's a good question. I would say that um, I loved Tokyo, Japan,
Hmm.
because it was very clean. But surprisingly, there was no trash, like where you can put the trash on.
Right.
Uh, and it was very clean, and I was like, should I stay with all my garbage in my pocket or my bag or like, you know? And I think that the culture is very, I mean, amazing. And the people were so kind. That I mean, every single person thinks that with the English, I will be able to talk with everyone. And no, they don't speak English either. And I had some people like trying with their phones, putting like the translator, like, hey, talk to my translation thing. And like people were so kind. And I mean, they seemed like they were enjoying to have tourists.
Yeah, that's great. Japan is a wonderful country, and you're right. I remember that stood out to me. I'm like, not only is it clean, but like, where do I put my trash? And then I get it's like dawned on me, I maybe this is how it's so clean. Like you take it with you and you take it to your home and throw it away. And so that's I think that culture should be around more too. Now, what's something that you wish more people understood about Colombia?
That's a very great question. I think this is something that we as Colombians feel a lot when we are out of our country. And people out of our country look at Colombians like Pablo Escobar, drugs, and some other things like, hey, that's not just Colombia. Like, we also have great singers, we also have great coffee, we also have great food, right? Like flowers. We are exporting all that to all the countries because we are so good at it. And we are also great dancers. Like there is no Colombian that is not dancing. Like it shouldn't be a thing, right? But I would love to, I mean, like for people to understand that what the TV shows that we have is not Colombia anymore. Like, I mean, like we have a lot of great things that it's not just that is just our past. I had even I have had an experience at the airport some months ago. I don't really want to mention which airport what was it, but it was like, okay, here is the line in customs. Here is the line for Colombians, and here is the
Oh
line for
man.
the rest. And he was like, what? What do I mean? I am not proud that I have like a special line for me, right? So I wish people could understand that we have better things
Yeah.
than that, our past.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, and every country has, there's good and bad in every country. And for sure, there's a lot more to Colombia than just the Netflix shows.
Definitely. Even our mountains are so impressive. And we are always like doing our workout, going to the mountains, and it's so beautiful, like everything like there. But yeah, that's the thing.
That's great. Carolina, who's been a major influence in your life and why?
Mm, I would say that um, the CEO of the company I am working with. Personally, I've spent a lot of time like with him, like in events or things like that. But um, every time that I am with him, I mean, he's there in the event, I'm here, but I'm always learning something from him. And now that I am like if I am not with him or in an event with him, it's like I'm still talking about him. I'm still talking about this person was saying this and this. And I am following most of the things that he has been sharing also through Facebook and things. I'm like guiding my life from what he has taught me.
Yeah, awesome. Well, and I know who you're talking about, Stuart Hughes. He's amazing. That's great. That's awesome to hear how much of an impact he's having on so many lives.
Yes, definitely.
If you could go back 10 years ago and give Carolina some advice, what advice would you give her?
Um, 10 years ago. Yeah, so I would say that what I would say to Carolina 10 years ago is go for more. Don't be the normal person in your country. It's not a lie that in Colombia it's not easy to get a good job. It's not easy to have money or to get things, to buy a house. It's not easy just because I mean, the payment, salaries, and all that is not so good there. And I was just following the normal rule for everyone, like get a job, a an okay job, right? And I was not like awake to go for more, and I should have done that before. I mean, I am now in a good position on which I am right now, but not at that moment.
Yeah, I like that advice. I feel like if everyone took that advice, imagine how different the world would be if everyone did that, right?
Definitely, yeah.
What's something unique or funny about you that most people don't know?
Um, yeah, so it could be rollerblading.
Cool.
That's something that not everyone knows, but I really love it.
That,
I played hockey when I was a child,
oh wow.
and I had an accident. So I stopped doing like everything, like playing hockey and rollerblading and everything. But now I'm rollerblading and I am here in Florida and I am doing like so bad. Going to the beach every single day, going back and forth. It's so nice for me, and I really enjoy
That's awesome.
it.
Yeah, you probably have some nice sidewalks and paths there in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah. And a fun thing is that, and I don't know if that this is Colombian, but me, I don't know. But every time I'm listening to music, I'm moving. It's like automatic. Like I'm moving and I am trying just to start dancing, even if I don't know what the song is or even what type of music it is, but I'm starting to move and it's like, oh my God, I am not in a place that I can start dancing, but it's like automatically.
That's awesome. That's definitely got to be Colombian genes. That's just part of you. That's you.
Yeah.
Well, Carolina, this has been great. What's something that you're just absolutely so grateful for today?
Um, I've been grateful for all the opportunities I've had right now in my life to be in the place I am right now.
Awesome. Well,
Mhm.
I just a side note can feel that like every time we cross paths and we're working with people together, like you really try to give that same energy back to people. Like you can feel how grateful you are, and I feel like that's the type of people that change the world. So we're I'm lucky to know you. Now,
Thank you.
very welcome. A couple quick fire questions before I let you go. If you could retire in one place only, where would it be? In the mountains or in the beach?
Oh. That's a great question, but the beach.
Beach? Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
What's a book or a movie or both that you recommend that everybody watch or read?
Atomic Habits.
Good one.
Yeah, I've read it maybe 10 times now. And every time I need to get away of things that I don't really need to have, I read it again and okay,
Yeah.
I'm getting again on my way.
What I need to go read that again. There's been a few people mention Atomic Habits. And so what's the number one thing that you would summarize with that book to someone that's never read it?
Yeah, I think that the one thing there are a lot of things, but the one thing I would say is to be able to leave your bad habits, even if you like them,
Mhm.
but are bad habits.
That's deep. That's good
Yeah.
advice. Okay, go read Atomic Habits. Awesome. And what about you? You like yerba mate like I do? I've got some Unimate right now. What's your favorite flavor, and do you like it hot or cold?
Yeah, so yes, I am taking Unimata every single day, even sometimes 3 or 4 times a day. I
Same.
love it. So I love my favorite one is lemon ginger.
Mm-hmm.
I like the lemon, but I like more the lemon ginger.
Mm-hmm.
There is a new one which is Unimate Fierce. It's more spicy, but I am not so into spicy things. So it's good, but I can't take it so much because it's very spicy.
Sure.
So lemon ginger is my favorite. I am taking it like every single day and I like it hot.
Hot.
Even if I am in here, like I mean, hot weather,
Yeah,
I am drinking it hot.
that's awesome. Yeah, I've actually heard that's a good way to cool down your body is by drinking it hot. But I like it with ice. So the good thing is you can like it in many different ways. Well,
Definitely.
Carolina, you're awesome. Thank you so much. How can people connect with you? What's the easiest way?
I would say that WhatsApp, Latinos always use WhatsApp. Do you want me to give my number?
Not here yet, but you can contact me and I'll connect
Okay,
you with Carolina.
perfect.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much and you have a good day.
You too, thank you.
See you, Carolina.